I started work on the archives project in 2019, and we started developing a campus for the archival storage of the Pritzker Military Museum and Library.
The mission of the Pritzker Military Museum and Library is to collect, preserve, and share the story of our nation's service members through military history.
When we designed the building, we wanted the structure of the building to be exposed, and that's what you see in the red steel and the roof. The building is very high-tech and functional, like a piece of military equipment. The initial design had multiple buildings with museum and workshops in one building, and then the archival storage buildings as separate buildings adjacent to it. It was then decided that it would be more efficient if we just combine everything in a single building with the storage underground. In the long run, not only did it provide a lot of cost saving, it's also just a lot more efficient to operate.
The specific needs that we had that drew us to look for a storage provider was a lack of space in our storage building. By the time we moved, we had about 1,000 framed items and only enough space to hang about 200 of those. We quickly outpaced our ability to store those properly.
The Spacesaver was appointed very early in the process and developed the concept for the shelving system or the archival storage. That was really solely based on the requirements of the museum.
The types of materials that are stored in our collection include artifacts, archival collections, things like letters, military documents, prints and posters, original artwork. We have glass plate negatives, photographs, and maps. The flexibility of the Spacesaver system has made it very easy for us to be able to store a wide range of materials in our collection. And being able to customize a sort of storage workflow by mapping out the different areas within the modules ahead of time. It's also allowed us to integrate things like flat file storage or hanging storage for framed materials, which is a significant upgrade over our previous system. The biggest way that the system has allowed my team to work more efficiently within the space is that the storage space itself is very efficient. We're basically taking our 20,000 square feet and doubling it in a sense because of the way that the system works. My favorite feature of the system is the automated system. I appreciate that because it provides both safety and security as well as efficiency. Being able to set a passcode for access to certain aisles allows us to control who is able to have access to the collections, the sensor system. That adds a layer of safety and security to the day-to-day activities that we do down there. The ability to maximize our storage capacity using the Spacesaver shelving system has allowed us to maintain our growth rate without worry and to acquire more material that we can use to further our mission. I see these solutions helping our archives in the long term by providing us with a really modular space where we can ensure the long-term preservation and safety of the collection. The setup that we have now allows us to do everything to the highest of standards, and it will allow us to continue to do that for many, many years to come.